Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to discuss few exercises of absorption by root. First, we will define the certain important terms of the chapter. First, diffusion. As you know already, diffusion, the movement of a substance from a region of higher concentration to that of the lower concentration is termed diffusion, right? Osmosis, the movement of a liquid through a selectively permeable membrane is termed osmosis. Next, isotonic. What is isotonic? The solution which has the same concentration of dissolved particles as inside the cell is called isotonic. Plasmolysis, shrinkage of protoplasm of a cell from its wall due to the loss of water by exosmosis. End osmosis, inflow of water molecules from an external dilute solution into a cell. Exosmosis, withdrawal of water molecules from a cell into an external concentrated solution. And deplasmolysis, swelling of plasmolysed protoplasm to retain its original volume when placed in pure water. Here deplasmolysis and end osmosis, they are one and the same term, and plasmolysis and exosmosis, they are one and the same thing, right? Now give reasons here, one important one. The resins swell up in water. Yes, the dried grapes form resins. When they are kept in water, it results in end osmosis, means water from outside enters inside into the resins and those swell up, right? Now, we gargle with saline solution in case of throat infection. Salt solution is hypotonic solution because salt is dissolved in it. When it comes in contact with bacteria in the throat, then their water comes out causing plasmolysis and they get killed, giving us relief from the infection. क्योंकि जो बैक्टीरिया में जो वाटर होता है, जो हमने सॉल्ट सॉल्यूशन लिया, ये कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड है, तो ये सॉल्यूशन जो होता है वाटर वो गेट प्लाज्मोलाइज, तो उससे क्या होता है, पानी उससे बाहर आने लगता है. जब पानी उससे बाहर आएगा तो वो अपने आप हमें उसमें तो उसके बैक्टीरिया किल हो जाएंगे, जिससे कि हमको रिलीफ मिलेगी. The leaves of wilted lettuce, if kept in cold water, becomes crisp. How? See, wilted lettuce have plasmolized cells which are flaccid, but when such leaves are kept in water and osmosis takes place and cells become turgid. In such a condition, the leaves become crisp. And also mean water from outside enters into the leaves and they become turgid, and this is known as the condition responsible for becoming the leaves crisp, right? Bacteria and fungi do not grow in pickles, jam, jellies, and squashes, etc. Why? Because pickles, jams, jellies, and squashes are in hypotonic solutions of either salt or sugar. It causes plasmolysis in bacteria and other microorganisms and which cannot grow in such an unfavorable environment or get killed. And thus, these food materials can be preserved for long day. क्योंकि जो एक्सेस सॉल्ट सॉल्यूशन होता है वो हाइपोटोनिक बना देता है, जिससे कि जो वाटर को एब्जॉर्ब करते हैं, सो दे आर नॉट एबल टू ग्रो एंड दे डू नॉट गेट वेस्टेड, वो खराब नहीं होते हैं. द ग्रास इन योर टाउन इन योर लॉन becomes greener if you add a little fertilizer to it, but it dies if you add a lot of it. अगर थोड़ा फर्टिलाइजर करेंगे तो वो ग्रीनर होगी, और अगर ज़्यादा करेंगे तो डाई हो जाती. क्यों हो जाती? If a little fertilizer is added, it provides minerals and other nutrients to the leaves, so and synthesize more chlorophyll and appear greener. कम होंगे तो उसका सॉल्यूशन डाइल्यूट होगा, तो वाटर एब्जॉर्ब करेंगे, वाटर के साथ मिनरल्स भी एब्जॉर्ब होंगे, तो उसकी ग्रीनरी बढ़ेगी. बट इफ ए लॉट ऑफ फर्टिलाइजर इज एडेड, then it acts as a hypotonic solution, resulting in plasmolysis and death of the cells and later wilting of parts of the plants. Ultimately, जब salts ज़्यादा होंगे तो उसमें क्या होगा, वाटर एब्जॉर्ब नहीं हो पाएगा, और जब वाटर एब्जॉर्ब नहीं होगा तो वो विल्ट करेंगे और धीरे धीरे ग्रास ड्राई हो जाएगी, इसीलिए लॉन की घास सूख जाती है। नाउ इन एन apparatus we set up for an experiment. After some time, the level of the liquid in the vertical section, this vertical section tube, increase. What process does this experiment demonstrate? इसमें क्या होता है? That is, level of the water increases means osmosis occurs over here. Name two liquids that could be used in the experiment. It is water outside and salt and sugar solution. Water and salt sugar solutions are there. Why did the level of the liquid in vertical tube rises? Because water enters by X osmosis and push up the level of the water. यहाँ वाटर का कंसंट्रेशन ज्यादा है, यहाँ का है, तो ये पार्चमेंट पेपर है, ये सेमी परमेबल मेम्ब्रेन का काम करेगा। तो जब सेमी परमेबल मेम्ब्रेन का काम करेगा यहाँ से, तो वाटर इसे एंटर होगा, जिससे से इसका लेवल बढ़ जाता है। मान लीजिए यहाँ तक है, तो ये लेवल कुछ समय बाद यहाँ तक आ जाएगा आफ्टर द एक्सपेरिमेंट, because water rises by osmosis and pushes up the level of the water. Give one example in plants in which the above process occurs and what is the advantage of this to the plant. See, in absorption of water by the roots, here is based on osmosis. Plant जो roots में water absorb करते हैं वो इसे osmosis के through है. And another advantage in the plants is that distribution of water in different parts of the plant also takes place. First of all, due to osmosis, the roots absorb water and minerals from the soil through the root hairs. It moves upwards toward the plant, and then from the roots to the stem, branches, leaves, and each and every part of the plant, they are supposed to be distributed, right? Give one example of the plant in which the above process occurs and what is the advantage. Absorption of water by the root is based on osmosis के through होते हैं, and other than that distribution of water different parts of the plant takes place by saying, मतलब plants roots जो हैं water और minerals भी osmosis के through absorb करते हैं, plus they also get it distributed in plants from one part to the another part of the plant. Now study the given diagram and answer the question. See, you are able to see it is a just YouTube. What is shown by this experiment? इसमें भी क्या है? Osmosis ही है. Which side of the tube has more concentrated sucrose solution? इसमें है 10%. Why? The which solution A has more concentrated solution? Why have the two kinds of molecules been shown in different sizes? Why? they एक small है, because the different molecules shown, because their molecular sizes are different. Sucrose has large sized molecule, so it is shown by the bigger daughter, as you can see it over here. It is shown by the bigger dots, and water has the smaller molecular weight, so it is shown by the smaller dots. Why is the membrane separating the two solutions labeled as semi-permeable? Because it permits the movement of only water molecules to pass through it. इसमें water means solute and solvent. Through this movement, only solvent is able to pass from one part to the other, not the solute molecules. Which limb of the U-tube is functionally compared to the root hairs of the plant? A limb of the U-tube. Because here it has the water outside, and from there the water through them the U-tube, from there it is exerted over to the other side. Now here the distinguish diffusion and osmosis. See, diffusion takes place in the solutes and the gases, whereas osmosis takes place only in the liquid, water and other solvent. ये सिर्फ लिक्विड मीडिया में होता है. डिफ्यूजन सॉलिड में भी होगा, गैसेस में भी होगा, और सॉल्यूट्स और गैसेस में होगा. हियर नो मेम्ब्रेन इज नीडेड. जैसे सेंट की बॉटल रूम के एक कॉर्नर में खोलिए, पूरे रूम में फैलता है. A drop of ink put in the glass of water, slowly it spread evenly all through it. But it takes place through a semi-permeable membrane. इसमें किसी मेम्ब्रेन की जरूरत नहीं होती है, इसमें सेमी परमेबल मेम्ब्रेन की जरूरत पड़ती है. It takes place in both direction, all direction, जहां भी डायरेक्शन है ये चारों तरफ है. But it takes place only from the solvent higher concentration to the lower concentration. Higher concentration से lower concentration की तरफ ही movement होता है. But here the movement takes place in both the direction. आप और देखिए, आप पिंक छोड़िए तो वो नीचे ऊपर नीचे सब, जब तक कि सॉल्यूशन पूरा मॉलिक्यूल्स एक नहीं हो जाता है तब तक उसका मूवमेंट रहता है. नेक्स्ट, ट्रू एंड फॉल्स. The plasma membrane permits the passage of all solutes and water. Yes, plasma, it is the false statement because plasma membrane पर it's only it is selectively permeable. जो प्लांट को चाहिए वही अंदर जाएगा, जो नहीं चाहिए वो उसके अंदर नहीं, because it is plasma membrane is selectively permeable. During X osmosis, water moves from inside the cell to outside of the X मतलब external यानी कि बाहर की तरफ, और इस moves from inside the cell to the outside मतलब अंदर से बाहर की तरफ जाता है, एक्सटर्नल मूवमेंट है, यानी जो एक्सटर्नल, और एंड ऑस्मोसिस में अंदर से बाहर से अंदर अंदर प्रवेश डालता है, तो वो जो है एक्स ऑस्मोसिस है. नाउ हियर osmosis takes place when a cell is kept in an isotonic. Isotonic matlab same. Is it false? No. Osmosis takes place only when the cell is kept in isotonic. No, it is hypertonic. Osmosis is defined as the movement of water from a concentrated sugar solution to a dilute sugar solution. Is the false, because osmosis is the movement of water from concentrated sugar solution to a dilute sugar solution. No, osmosis will occur the movement of the molecule from dilute to the concentrated sugar solution. Reverse होगा इसमें बेटा. Root hairs are extensions of epidermal cell. Yes, they are the extensions of the epidermal cells only. The statement is true. Cells that have lost their water content are said to be flaccid. No, if they have lost their water content are said to be flaccid. Turgid and flaccid statement is false, because when they lost their water content they are said to be flaccid, and when they lose their carbon it is said to be, ये false गलत है. When they say it is, this is the true statement. If they lost their water content the cell are said to be flaccid. जब water content कम होता है तो cell flaccid हो जाती है, ये statement true है, false नहीं है. What is root pressure? The pressure caused by end osmosis of water from the root hairs and cortex of the root into xylem vessel pushes water upwards into the plant. Root pressure, जब pressure end osmosis से water root hairs में cortex की तरफ बढ़ता है तो इससे बढ़ता है एक upward force create होता है, उस upward forward acceleration force से that pressure exerted by the root is called the root pressure. Give uses of water to the green plants. First, it is a major component of the protoplasm. It helps in transport of minerals. It prevents quick cooling or heating of the plants. Water helps in the transportation of the substances from one region to another region in the plant, and it provides turgidity to plant cell, which is essential for the maintenance of support form and growth of the plant cell, right? Now the next one, distinguish plasmolysis and deplasmolysis. First, it takes place when a plant cell is kept in a hypertonic solution. Deplasmolysis, it takes place when a plasmolysed cell is kept in hypotonic solution. Second, the protoplasm of the cell shrinks away from the cell wall. Here, the protoplasm of the cell swells up and touches the cell wall. Third, in plasmolysis, it results in the flaccid condition of the cells and the plant. Deplasmolysis, it results in turgid condition of the cells and the plant. Next, active absorption and passive absorption. Active absorption, it takes place using energy in the form of ATP molecule. It takes place without using any energy. Active, it takes place from the lower concentration to a higher concentration of the material. Passive, it takes place from the higher concentration to a lower concentration of the material. Hypotonic and hypertonic solution. Hypotonic solution, the condition of a solution when its solute concentrations is lower than inside the cell. In hypertonic solution, the condition of a solution when its solute concentration is higher than inside the cell. Second one, in hypotonic solution, Any concentration less than 0.9% of sodium chloride NaCl is a hypotonic solution for human cell, and any concentration more than means less than 9% means hypotonic, and more than 0.9% NaCl, it is hypotonic solution for human cells. Flaccid conditions and turgid condition. Flaccid, the unavailability of the sufficient water causing the cells to become weak and soft due to decreased turgor pressure. Under turgid, the availability of sufficient water. Here, not insufficient water. Here it is sufficient water causing the cells to become charged with water with its wall in a state of tension, making the cells rigid and stressed. Second, this condition is causing wilting in plant, and this condition makes the plant stiff and erect. Next, name the tissue Name the tissue concerned with upward conduction of water in plants. It is the xylem. Explain briefly why do root hairs become flaccid when fertilizers are added to the most moist soil. See, the addition of the salt to the moist soil that makes this hypertonic medium, resulting in exosmosis. When water comes out of the root hairs, making them flaccid. जब रूट्स में बाहर का कंसंट्रेशन ज़्यादा होगा, अंदर का आने कम होगा, तो वो अंदर से बाहर बाहर जाएगा, तो वो फ्लैसिड कंडीशन हो जाएगी. Means unavailability of the water. Explain briefly why do root hairs become flaccid when fertilizers are added to the moist soil around it. Because when in addition of the salt to the moist soil, that makes it hypertonic medium. क्यों होता है? क्योंकि hypertonic medium and that result in exosmosis. Exosmosis means बाहर movement होता है. Water comes out of the root hairs, making them flaccid. Now here again, study the diagram and answer the following question. Mention the state of the cell shown in the diagram. Cell is in the plasmolysis. Name the structure which acts as a selectively permeable membrane. It is the cell membrane. If the cell had been placed in distilled water instead of strong sugar solution, which feature would not have been present? Plasmolysis does supposed not to be occurred at all. Now name any one feature of this plant cell which is not present in animal cell. Cell wall. Cell wall present in plant cell, cell wall absent in animal cell. Grapes shrink when immersed in a very strong sugar solution. Explain. Because when grapes are kept in strong sugar solution, exosmosis occurs and water moves out of the grapes and they shrink. Name the pressure exerted by a cell. Pressure exerted by cell contents on a plant cell wall, that is the turgor pressure. Name the condition of cell placed in hypotonic solution, that is the turgid cell. The space between the cell wall and plasma membrane in a plasmolyzed cell is filled with isotonic solution, hypotonic solution, hypertonic solution, water. The correct answer is hypertonic solution. I think each and everything is clear to you. More questions, we'll discuss it later. Any doubt anywhere, ask me in the comment section. Again, we will meet in the next video. Thank you.